Hi all, welcome to Lexeria, your law learning space. So in this video, we'll be learning on the preamble of Indian Constitution. So first, we'll look into the meaning of preamble. What is preamble? It is the set of guidelines, principles and philosophy of a constitution which is held in a single paragraph. For example, if you want to buy a book, you cannot say what is in the book and what is the storyline of this book by looking into the front page of the book, right? So only if you read the summary of the book, you'll get an idea on what this book is about and the genre of this book, right? So the same is the preamble for the constitution. So one can say the objectives of the constitution and the essence of the constitution by reading the preamble. It is the summary of the preamble. So what is preamble? Preamble is the summary of the constitution. So it is the summary of the constitution which has the essence and the spirit of a constitution, where the eminent scholar and the eminent expert Nani Palkiwala calls preamble as the ID card of Indian Constitution, right? So what is preamble? To put it in a single word, it is the summary of what? The Indian Constitution, where by reading into it we can tell the spirit and objectives of a constitution, right? Now this is our Indian Constitution, where it starts by the word we the people of India, right? So it tells us the source of authority. It tells us from where the constitution has its authority from, that is people, right? So from the first line, what does it say? It says we the people of India having solemnly resolved, right? Resolve. So here it is the people, it is the common people who have given the authority, who have given the constitution the authority. So here the source of authority is from whom? Is from the people, right? So this, on going with the historical background, right, the concept of preamble is adopted from the US Constitution, but what it is held and what it has, the content of it is based on the objectives resolution that is drafted in Jawaharlal Nehru in December 30th, 1946, right? And now on going with the key components of our Indian Constitution's preamble. So it deals with four important things. Our Indian Constitution's preamble deals and has four important components in it. First one is source of authority. We already saw, right? It starts with the word we the people of India, meaning the power is within the citizens, where the citizens gave the authority to the constitution. The source of authority is from people. And the second component that it has is the nature of Indian state, where it says Indian state is actually sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, right? It gives the nature of the state. What does sovereign mean here? It means the supreme authority, that India is the supreme authority and has no other authority on top of it, and it is in a position that it can take its own decisions and it can make its own rules, right? So thus is sovereign. What is socialist? It deals with the mixed economy for the eradication of poverty. It deals with the form of government to eradicate poverty by adopting the mixed economy. And what is secular? Secular state means that state has no religion, state has no official religion. And India, we have no official religion. Obviously in India we have diverse religion and diverse language, but India has no official religion and it supports or favors no official religion, okay? It treats every religion equally and it gives every religion equal freedoms, and thus we call it as secular state, and India is a secular state. And democratic, what is democratic? Democratic means the rule by the government, where the people vote and elect their representative, elect their government, people form the government, and that is called democratic. And what is republic? Republic is where the head of the people is elected, whether directly or indirectly, by the people. What in India we do? It is a republic state where we people elect the head of a state, right? So president of India is elected by whom? The people, indirectly. But who elects the president? It is the people who elect the president, and the head of the state is elected by the president, and thus we call India as a republic state, right? And on going with the objectives that the preamble has, it enlists four objectives of a constitution. One is justice, equality, liberty, and fraternity. Right? What does justice mean? It gives three dimensions of justice in the preamble. One is social, economic, and political justice. That which means no person is discriminated on the basis of race, caste, sex, and wealth. And also every person who is above the age of 18 is having the right to vote, irrespective of the religion, caste, sex, place of birth, and all. And the second thing is liberty. What does liberty mean? It means freedom. Lack of restriction on individual actions is called liberty. Right? So our Indian Constitution gives 5 dimensions of liberty. Right? Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. These are all the 5 dimensions of liberty that our preamble gives us as objectives. And the third is equality. Equality of status and equality of opportunity. That is, every person is treated the same way in the society. Be it a rich person, be it a poor person, be it a person from different community, every person in India is treated equally, and that is called equality of status. And equality of opportunity means every person has given the equal opportunity by the state, and that is equal opportunity. Right? And on going with the final objective that the preamble has given, it is fraternity. What is fraternity? Means brotherhood. That is, it assures the dignity of an individual and also to protect the unity and integrity of nation. So we live in a country where we have diverse religion and diverse people, right? So we live in a country where we follow unity in diversity, and such unity can be achieved only through this brotherhood, right? So that last line of preamble's paragraph, we can find this date as to November 26, 1949, where it is called as the date of adoption that is given in the preamble, right? So this is the preamble and the key components of preamble, students. And to put it in a simple way, what is preamble? It is the summary or a gist of a constitution which says the essence and the spirit of a constitution. So on going with the key components, it says the source of authority, nature of the state, objectives of the state, and also the date of adoption. So I'll attach the PPT for your reference in the description, students, and in the next video we'll learn about the democracy and the types of democracy. Until then, it's bye from my side.